2, 1.
Hello and welcome to the Garden Shop. In this video we're going to show you how to sow the French salad mix, which is a mixture of a number of different salad leaves from chervil, kale, lettuce and rocket. So I'm just going to show you how to do that now. Ideally you can grow them in a single cell seed tray such as this here. Now why we recommend growing it in a single cell like this is because what you just really want to do with your salad leaf crops is just to sprinkle your seeds over the surface of it thinly as you want, and then just allow your seedlings to grow up, and you can begin harvesting your crop once they're about 6 to 8 weeks old after germination. So you're talking once the crop has reached about a height of 8 to 10 centimeters, you can just begin to lightly harvest your crops. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you the process involved in sowing the seed. So here's our cell tray here. It has a depth of about 5 centimeters, and you can see it has holes in the bottom. I'm just going to put it onto this general tray here so that it gathers the compost as I go. So what we want to do now with sowing any seed is to use a general multi-purpose potting compost or seedling compost. What you want it to be is to be very fine textured, not to have any strawy bits or large clumps or stones in it. So what I just do now is just place the compost out into the cell tray. Okay. So you want to roughly fill the tray with compost. So again, if you find it's got lumps, just want to break it up, just for better seedling growth, for the roots to really spread out nicely. We'll level it off then once we're done. So best probably just to overfill your tray. Okay, and then level it off with your hand. That's why this garden tray beneath is quite handy, just keeps the place neat while you do that. Small bit more then. Now what you don't want to do is compact down the soil. I'm just running my hand really over the surface of it, not pressing it down. So it keeps it nice and airy. So now we have that prepared. I'm just going to water it first. So we have a pressure sprayer here. Just give it a good soaking in. For a seedling to germinate, it needs 3 things. It needs moisture, it needs heat, and it needs air. So this is the moisture, the water going on. Heat, we want to keep our seedlings indoors, keep it on a windowsill, or if you have a mini greenhouse, that would be ideal. You want temperatures to remain consistent. About 10 degrees Celsius will be fine for our salad mix that we have today. And air, you don't want to press the compost down, you want to keep it full of air, full of oxygen, and that will allow for better germination. Certain seeds require dark, other seeds require light. In the case of our French salad mix here, it requires darkness. So what we will be doing then is covering over our compost with soil, or our seedlings with soil. Okay, so that's watered in. The next step then is to take the seeds themselves. So we have here the French salad mix. Just going to pour it out into my hands. So you can see up close then that there's a range of different seeds in here. We have chervil, rocket, kale and lettuce. So thinly, so really we're just going to scatter our seeds throughout our seed tray. So I'm not being overly precise about it, I'm just trying to give it a good scattering of seeds. The idea of a crop like this, which is a salad crop, it's called a cut and come again crop. And what we mean by that is once your seedlings start to grow, once they're a big enough size, you can begin to cut at the leaves of the plants, not cutting down to the very base of the plant, but just snipping at the leaves. And then you can harvest the leaves, make a salad out of them or whatever you want to use them for, and the plant will regrow new foliage, which will allow for you to come back again and harvest your crop again. And that's why they call it cut and come again harvesting, or cut and come again crops. Okay, so we have a nice distribution of seeds throughout there, a nice mixture. What I want to do now next is to just give it a little covering with compost again. You want about a 1 to 2 centimeter covering of compost over the surface of your seeds. Again, when you're doing that, you want to get the very finest of compost, so as you're spreading it, it's no harm just to break it up. If you have any clumps, just to break it up in your hand, or else take out the largest of lumpy bits. Again, that's what we ask for, a fine textured compost. Just like when you're preparing a seed bed out in your vegetable garden, you want to create a fine texture or very crumbly soil, and that's the one that is most suitable for sowing seeds into. Last little handful here now. So a light covering, and then once you have them lightly covered, give them a light pressing in. Okay, just to cover all your seeds. And that's it really. That's the first step involved in sowing your salad seed mix. Now the good thing about the salad seed mix is they don't require transplanting. This is it. This is where they're going to live and grow in your open cell seed tray, just like this. You can place this then on your windowsill or put it indoors in your kitchen in a mini greenhouse, and then the crop will be ready for harvesting in about 6 to 8 weeks time after germination. Germination takes 2 weeks, then a further 6 to 8 weeks after that the crop should be 8 to 10 centimeters high with large leaves. You can then just snip away at the foliage, not cutting down too far to the soil level, and the crops will reform again after that, and you can continue to harvest them over the summer months, hence the name cut and come again crop. So the last thing you want to do after sowing your seed is just to label it up, and in this case it's the French salad mix, and then put a date on it, and then simply place that inside your seed tray like that. And that's it really. We just want to keep that moist and keep it well warm in a light and well ventilated location where temperatures don't drop too low in the evenings or night time. So that's it. That's how to sow your French salad seed mix. All of these products are available on thegardenshop.ie.